Job done, 3 points, but how much did you need that? Because it was far from straightforward.
Yeah, I think for the amount of time that we dominated the ball, possession, territory, the amount of situations that we generated in the final third, we should have created much more and scored more goals. When you don't, then you have to be exceptional in your defensive work. I think we conceded one goal, one chance, or one shot off target only. So I think defensively the team was outstanding as well. So great, because it's a really difficult place to come here and win, and we've done it, and it's a huge win.
Gabriel Martinelli scored within a minute after the break. So what were your instructions at half-time?
That's not because my instructions. This is the quality of the players. Obviously, we want to start fast and start to get in their toes again. And it was a really good moment to give us the advantage.
There are a couple of disallowed goals. In terms of Leandro Trossard, what did you make of the decision?
I don't know. I haven't seen the replay. Just here, the decision is made. What can we do?
It was a cracking finish, though, wasn't it, from Trossard? Taking a step forward in your thinking, especially with a finish like that.
It's a shame because he put it in the top bin, and it was a great finish. But we managed to still recover and don't get too upset about that decision and win the game.
And in terms of Bukayo Saka, do you think he should have had a penalty in the first half after being brought down by Harry Seaton?
Again, I don't want to talk more about those decisions. They are done.
But I suppose in a good way, VAR didn't impact your fortunes too much today.
Fortunately today, no.
And in terms of the title race, you're temporarily 5 points clear, back-to-back wins. So do you feel as though you're out of your blip now, which previously saw you without a win in 3?
It's about the next game, and the Premier League is so tough now. We have Everton, we suffer already in Liverpool what they can do to us, so we're going to have to prepare really well, play well, and really dominant in the game to earn the right to win again.
Thanks, Kerr. Well done today. Thank you. Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's understandably delighted. I mean, 10 away wins in the league. We're not even in March yet.
No.
How does that reflect on the youngest average starting 11 in this
mentality, the strength of their mentality? I thought Mikel was being very magnanimous to Leicester, saying that it's a difficult place to come, maybe before, but I thought today, especially in the first half, I think Arsenal wouldn't have been expecting that in an away game, but again, they play out. They tried to play out the back. They're trying to play quickly again. I thought the final third could have been a little bit more incisive with the passes to maybe get some more good strikes on goal. Because I thought that goalkeeper needed testing more. You know what I mean, Danny Ward. So, but in the main, I think that for an away performance, and again, like you say, 10 away wins, 30 points. It's a magnificent effort.
And to add to that narrative of this squad maturing is the fact that they can pull out wins when it's not a vintage performance.
Yeah, I don't think it was a great performance today, but the way they did it, the way they had to do it, I was impressed. They realised they had to go out and get the win and change things in terms of forward positions in the second half, and they did that. So it's a very good day for them again.
Yeah.
Of course, we need to, when we get in the final third, we need to be composed and keep calm, you know, to find the right pass, and find the right player in the right position.
To survive against the big teams, or in this league in general, John, you need to be strong and you need to be more aggressive. And in the first half, we for some reason we weren't aggressive enough. Second half much better, but then we need to play better football.
Really pleased with the performance. I think we dominated the game. I think we attacked a lot. We were getting the ball really high on the pitch, and we have a lot of situations that we didn't manage to create enough big opportunities from it. It's something that we have to improve, but we didn't concede nothing. I think it's one shot at the end from this hole that doesn't hit the target, and we were super. I think to do what we've done today against this team here, a lot big credit for the team.
Yeah, another crucial win for Arsenal. Changed things around a little bit, didn't he, Mikel Arteta? Playing Trossard as a false 9, left out Nketiah.
Yeah, it was an assured, calm performance with lots of possession. There were some terrific performances. Xhaka, again, the durability of him, he plays every week, he's at it. Zinchenko was terrific, but it was a brave decision to play Trossard as a 9.
Did it work?
Yeah, it did. It helped them control the game. They dominated possession without being a real threat, especially in the first half. But he was reliable, he's intelligent. He's played this role once or twice for Brighton. We see him wide more often than not. This was early in the game when Arsenal were a bit deeper. When they want to get out, you've got to be reliable when you play up the top. And when the ball goes into him, he did this regularly, kept the ball, which allowed Arsenal to get up the pitch. But this is what I really like. He knows he's not the quickest to running behind, so he's looking for these spaces. Spatial awareness, game intelligence, and he doesn't just pop it off, he gets himself into the box, waiting for the crosses to try and score a goal as well. hence the fact he's got a good goal-scoring record and why Arsenal brought him in. Again, look there, finding space. The Arsenal centre-halves don't want to come out and engage with him because they don't want to leave the space for Martinelli and Saka to run in behind. I think that was crucial. Again, look, in these tight, good awareness of where people are. If Martinelli's a bit cuter there, he can slip him back in. And he was just at it. He had a point to prove. I think it was a really clever selection from Arteta. Again, finding the space, good distribution out wide, and again getting himself in the box. He doesn't get the cross, but he's in the right place. He's trying to affect the game, and that's what you want from your forward players. The first opportunity, real opportunity he gets, we know a foul was given, but he didn't at the time. Look at this for a finish. Just super technique. And in the second half, when they need a goal, it's a bit of a punt forward, a bit unlike Arsenal, if you like, but he's got out on the left wing. He's seen the space where the right back had gone. He waited for the pass. Can you produce it? Yes, you can, and you've given assist to Martinelli, who finished really well. But I really, really good for Arsenal is that himself and Jorginho were, in effect, plan B. Yeah. The recruitment wanted Caicedo from Brighton, of course, and Mudryk, who went to Chelsea. But they had the preparation and the foresight to think, OK, we can't get them, we've got another plan. And those two signings could be crucial if they're going to win the league.
Yeah, we saw his tweet there, didn't we, mentioning his goal. I must say, even as a Leicester fan, I thought it was very strange to overturn that with VAR. As for Leicester, well, they were well organised, but without Maddison... Funny enough, I did... in the group chat with my boys, who are Leicester fans, this morning, and when I got the team, and I went, no Maddison, no hope, which is a bit negative, but it proves that way. They didn't create anything.
They've just not got that creative spark. I mean, Rodgers mentioned there in his interview about not aggressive in the first half, but if you just look at that, damning, the one the average goal scored is the 1.9 when he's starting, and 0.8 without him starting. It's completely a different team. I need to get him back as soon as possible. He's a real quality in this team. And I want to see more from Leicester. You know, when they won the league years ago. I do. I want to see... And the team that everyone loved, it became everyone's sort of second team. And the crowd, and the energy from the crowd, it's just not there anymore. We need more.
Oh, all right. We're just going back to being Leicester City. That's
just how you like it.
Your goal helps Arsenal get another 3 points, but Leicester certainly made you work for it.
Yeah, of course. We knew it was going to be a very tough game, but I think we deserved the result, and yeah, we did it. So happy with the 3 points.
And you scored within a minute after the break. How relieved were you when you saw that go in?
Yeah, that was needed. So happy with the goal, but happier with the victory.
What was the message from Mikel Arteta at half-time? Because it clearly worked.
That we needed to win at any context, and I think we did it. Clean sheet, and in this league you need to win the games in this way, and today we did it. And as I said, I think we deserved the result.
Mikel, job done, 3 points, but how much did you need that? Because it was far from straightforward.
Yeah, I think for the amount of time that we dominated the ball, possession, territory, the amount of situations that we generated in the final third, we should have created much more and score more goals. When you don't, then you have to be exceptional in your defensive work. I think we conceded one goal, one chance, or one shot off target only. So I think defensively the team was outstanding as well. So great, because it's a really difficult place to come here and win, and we've done it, and it's a huge win.
Brandon, you narrowly lost to the league leaders. How did you see the game?
Yeah, I thought we didn't play great in the first half. I didn't feel, in terms of intensity and pressure and ball possession, it was too comfortable for them. That aside, we still had a couple of opportunities on the breakaway. Second half, we were more aggressive, just lacked quality at times.
And that is a 9th away win for Arsenal already in this season. And dare we suggest it, Michael, it's the type of 1-0 away win that champions put together?
Yeah, and that they were famous for back in the day. Not so much in recent times when they've been a lot more expansive with their game. But that was a massive win today, really important, especially on the back of what's happened in recent weeks, you know, losing to Manchester City, dropping points. But then they bounced back really well with 2 big away performances. Never easy in the Premier League. So they're back and at it, and they don't look like they're suffering from any lack of confidence or any ill effects from those games. And this is going to be a cracking run in from now to the end of the season.
From a finisher's point of view, how impressed were you with Martinelli's composure 51 seconds into the second half?
Oh, it's a really composed finish. It's that the Thierry Henry finish, isn't it? And yeah, all night we spoke about, once you get the chances and that, they've got to count, especially away from home in games like this. But you see when he goes through, I mean, it was just, it was brilliant. He makes the run here, touch, so composed, and just rolls it into the corner, goes obviously across the goalkeeper there. But it was a really, really good finish, really composed.
Yeah, it's a lovely first touch from him. And look at his speed as well. I mean, he's miles behind his man, and then all of a sudden, lovely touch. Opens his body out and rolls it into the far corner. He said if that ball is a yard to the right, then I think it's Saka at the back post that taps in, and if not, then the goalkeeper might parry it into him as well. So that's the textbook finish when you're teaching someone how to score a goal, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Lovely through ball there from Leandro Trossard, who'd been given a start again by Mikel Arteta today. In the first half, he actually thought he'd scored his second Arsenal goal and given Arsenal a lead. Did you?
It was a beautiful goal as well, wasn't it? We all know that goalkeepers are protected. That's fine. I mean, when I watched it like that, I thought I couldn't see anything. But when you do look at the replay and zoom in, you can see Ben White grabbing hold
on Danny Ward.
Danny Ward's arm. You can just see he's got his hand there across his glove, which enables him only to punch with his left arm.
So you're happy with that decision?
No.
I wasn't when I saw it to start with, but I can understand it now.
That was always my job, to be able to stand on the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But you're doing that to someone like David James, just grabbing you, pushing out the way. Do you know what I mean? So it was a little bit soft, to be honest, especially when someone scores a goal like that. And, it's just
Is it in the clear and obvious bracket?
Well, he's clear and obviously grabbed his hand, but, Yeah, I'm not gonna slate the referee. I can understand why he's disallowed it.
OK, so VAR looked at that, and that's what happened. They looked at this challenge on Bukayo Saka and were happy with the on-field decision, no penalty in the first half.
I thought this was a penalty, to be honest. I think if you watch it, I think the defender gets on the wrong side. I think he panics a little bit, to be honest. And I think he realises, actually, I'm on the wrong side. This is a good chance for the attacking player. You see here.
Harry suited the...
Yeah, I think he's just clumsy more than anything else. But I think that's a penalty for sure.
I almost think he either trips over Saka's leg there. I think they have a clash of legs, and then he falls into Saka and brings him down. I think that's a penalty, yeah. He drags him down. I think that's a penalty. But again, when they don't give it, we're seeing a higher bar, and I'm not surprised that VAR didn't intervene, because, as I say, that bar is really, really high nowadays. But as a standalone decision, I think it was the wrong on-field decision to make.
But it mattered not in the end. How impressed have you been with Arsenal's mentality since losing to City?
Yeah, really good. And it's sort of, like Michael said before, it's not always easy when you're sort of like the two teams that have been at it all season. And everyone was looking forward to that game, and then you get beat like that. And then to sort of like show that resilience and that mentality to go again, they've been brilliant. And, recruitment in the summer, fantastic. Bringing players into the football club that know how to win. And since then, I mean, they've just been so good. Really enjoyed watching them play, to be honest.
Amazing as well, isn't it? I mean, you mentioned bringing in serial winners. Gabriel Jesus is one of those, and hardly kicked a ball. When he did, he was obviously very, very good. But hey, he wasn't, scoring hundreds of goals. But of course, his performances were great. But even with big injuries, they've managed to cope. I don't think it's the biggest squad, and barring him, I think they've done reasonably well keeping all their men fit this season. So I hope they don't get any serious injuries between now and then, because obviously that could derail them slightly. But in terms of their starting 11, it's very, very strong.
North London at the Emirates Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box is Lee Dixon. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Arsenal facing Leicester City.
Thanks, Derek. Yeah, really looking forward to both teams producing entertaining football. Let's see if we get that.
And they have possession again. And a good-looking pass. So a throw-in here. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Ndidi. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Possibility for Aubameyang. It looked as though he almost forced the shot that time.
Well, it's okay shooting from there, but you have to test the keeper.
Tielemans. Well, it's always a tantalising prospect watching Martin Ødegaard close up. Lee, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, his ability on the ball is second to none. Just watch how close he keeps the ball to his feet. He lures defenders in, then quick turn of pace and he's away from you. Brilliant player.
Ball's gone. Space afforded him. Ricardo Pereira. Martin Ødegaard. Oh, lovely incisive pass. He might be able to make it through. And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And sometimes, with all the time in the world, you can fluff your lines, but he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully. Well, the manager knows the importance of that goal. He also knows that you're at your most vulnerable just after you've scored.